Guys, Asa here. I hope you're doing well. Welcome back to another review. And before I continue, some of you have complained about the audio in the previous video. So I'm going to make some software changes to the audio. I'd really appreciate if you could feedback whether the audio levels are better than what you saw in the last video. So thanks for your feedback, and that sort of feedback really helps. So do let me know if it's better than the previous video. Okay, so recently guys, I've been testing a lot of new releases, yeah, and this one, Dolce Gabbana, the one, grey, really caught my attention. So I'll show you what I've been testing. So I've tested one of these. This is Uomo's latest flanker, released this year, Signature, Alien Man, Mugler, YSL Y, EDP, Dunno Icon, Racing Green, 1 million Lucky, and Givenchy. This is Gen Only Eau de Toilette, I believe. It's called Intense, sorry. Givenchy Gentleman Only Intense, and I tried Givenchy Eau de Parfum Gentleman. I quite like this one, but this one stood out the most. So I had a guarded sample, then I got a 5 ml decant, and this one struck me straight away. And you know, when you're experienced knows, when you smell something nice and it stands out straight away, it's usually a very good sign. So this is a flanker released this year. The one that it is a flanker 2 is Dolce Gabbana, the one, EDT. This one is called EDT Intense. I do not know what that means. Probably has better concentration of perfume oils, and sits somewhere between EDT and EDP. So, wow, this starts off beautifully, and this is what I find the most interesting aspect. Its opening is superb. And when you're testing a lot of niche fragrances, 60% of my collection is niche, you sort of tend to always view designer fragrances with a little bit of they can come across a little bit immature, yeah. Also, there's a little bit of snobbery, but I tend to take every fragrance on its merit, and that's why I have a very decent collection. I have very nice designer fragrances. I've got very nice niche fragrances. Some niche fragrances are not worth the bottle they've been bottled in. They're that bad. So I want to keep an open mind, and I'll review this fragrance and I'll give it all the respect it deserves. And this deserves a lot of respect. When it opens up, it really is very, very interesting, and it is a very likable opening. Yeah, it has grapefruit, so it's obviously very beautifully citrusy, slightly milky tone. Yeah, grapefruit has that milky tone, and it's bright. With grapefruit, in the opening there's cardamom. I love cardamom, and the way they've implemented cardamom here is aromatic and dry. Yeah? It's not got that green spicy feel, it's aromatic. They've used the aromatic side of things. And along with that, there's this beautiful soft woody layer, if you like, and that woody layer probably is ambroxan. Now this is something which is being used more and more in a lot of fragrances. I do not like ambroxan on its own. In fact, I don't like to smell synthetic chemicals in my fragrances, but you do get the ambroxan here, which is soft, woody, spongy, and it doesn't come across as ambroxan. It's basically grapefruit, cardamom, and slight hint, I believe, of a floral. Most probably it's geranium with a woody base. It's very likable. This is the reason why out of all the 2018 releases I showed you, I'm reviewing this first. And Dunno Icon isn't a 2018 release. It's just one of those things that has been in my 2 review list for a long time. And Givenchy as well. That's not a 2018 release. This one here. This is not a 2018 release. The other one is Givenchy Gentleman Parfum, I believe, Eau de Parfum. This is a 2018 release, and this is a nice one. Of all that I've smelled, I like this one the most in terms of its effervescent quality. The dry down. The dry down is when it actually starts recalling the EDT version, and it's got notes of tobacco, I believe, and vetiver, and I believe coriander, because I can smell coriander, but it's not that apparent. It's blended with coriander, and I think there's basil as well. Coriander, basil, and cardamom. Those are the three spices, but this is not a spicy juice. This is a very attractive, woody, aromatic juice. Yeah, very much in line with what we have at the moment in the market. So that's the journey, if you like. It recalls Dolce Gabbana the one, but only very faintly. Yeah, it is a flanker, and this is what I expect of a nice flanker. They have really created a very beautiful juice that vaguely, faintly recalls its parent juice, the one, but it has created something new. I unfortunately couldn't find the name of the perfumer. The one was designed or created by Olivier Polge. Excuse me, I couldn't find the perfumer for this one. So in essence, the juice is very modern, very aromatic, easy to wear. It's beautiful. Cardamom is the main player here. Cardamom with some spices and ambroxan, and you have some woody vetiver in the base. The bits that are missing is ginger and amber. There's no amber here. There's no warmth. I wouldn't say there's no warmth. There's no warmth of amber. It's very easy to wear, and it also gives me the impression that this is a downreach sort of a fragrance. Yeah, if you like bright, good-natured, happy fragrances, this is really bright and beautiful. So, pros and cons. I think the number one pro is, I've just alluded to that. They've created a worthy flanker, but they bring in so much variety and newness to it that it wouldn't be a purchase which you might regret by saying, you know what, just a waste of money. There's nothing new. There's a lot of newness here. There's also this metallic vibe, and I can see why this is called the grey. There's a lot of metallic vibe here, and I think that comes from combination of the herbs and ambroxan. It's slightly metallic, the kind of metallic vibe you get in, let's say, Silver Mountain water. This also has a coconutty vibe. Sometimes a little coconutty vibe pops up, and I enjoy that. I really enjoy the coconutty vibe, but it's not persistent. Very beautiful scent, guys. The dry down is as nice as the opening. I really enjoy this. This really got me excited. So the second good side of the fragrance is, this is so much in line with a modern fragrance. You know, you want something which is stylish, which is elegant, and it's sort of bright personality. That's the norm nowadays. And it's not sweet, which makes me even more happier. It's got this inherent sweetness, if you like, gentle sweetness. It's not sugary sweet, which is why I like it even more. And the third one is the versatility. You know, Dolce Gabbana, the one, is probably more attuned to cold weather. This is a fragrance you can wear all year round. This has the notes which make it perfect for year round. It can easily be a signature scent if you wish to have a signature scent. Excuse me. Now the downsides. With all Dolce & Gabbana's, performance has been an issue, yeah, but this tends to perform better than Dolce & Gabbana, the one EDT. I have tested it about 5 or 6 times, each time more than one spray, and I'm getting about 5 to 6 hours, out of which projection was about 3 hours, yeah, 2 to 3 hours. So if you intend to wear this to work, you'll have to reapply. So that's the downside, I would say. I could not find any other downside. This is not juvenile. It's a very nicely composed fragrance. There's nothing which comes to mind which you'll have to say, oh, listen, this is not a great fragrance. The only thing is performance. That might bother you. So, occasions, right? I think you can wear this all year round. Perfect for, there's nothing formal about it, but you can wear this to office because this is very office safe. This will get you a compliment, that's for sure, because it smells so nice. Hence, I would wear this to social occasions. This can be a very nice first date fragrance, even subsequent dates, because this is very charming, good-natured, happy and jovial scent. Beautiful. If you have that kind of a personality, it'll suit you for a date as well. In terms of Value for money, I'd say, currently it's available for about £50. It's just been released, 100 ml. So if you wait around for another year or so, this will come down to about 35, £40. So the value of money is pretty decent, I would say. Yeah, 5 to 6 hours projection, decent sillage, decent projection. Sorry, 5 to 6 hours of longevity, 2 to 3 hours of projection. It's a good package. I like it, and it's been created in a way which is quality. Yeah, it doesn't smell cheap at all. So, compliment factor is pretty high as well. So I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. It's nothing groundbreaking, but it's a good scent, and I particularly enjoyed it. And I'd easily recommend it to a youngster. Age groups, I'd say this is between 20. This will suit a 20-year-old and a 40-year-old. There is absolutely no issue with this fragrance in terms of age groups. It's a very, very good release of this year. Very highly rate this one. So 7 out of 10. Hope you like the review, fellas. Take care. Bye-bye.